Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a clean with me and I thought I would bring you along. It has been so long since I have done one. I always like to start when I'm gonna do like not a deep clean around the house, but just kind of cleaning, is to light a candle. I know some people do it after, but I like to do it before. I needed to unload the dishes so I could load up the dishes from the sink, and I hate when my dishes come out wet. Like, I absolutely hate it. It like bugs me. But yeah, I needed to get all of these out and load up the other dishes. So I am curious, how many times, if you guys have a dishwasher, do you run your dishwasher? Once or twice or more than twice a day? With us, sometimes it's twice a day because our sink is so small that dishes just pile up so quickly, and I hate that cluttered feeling. Also, do you prefer to run your dishwasher at night or in the morning? I like to do it at night because then I can unload it in the morning, but sometimes I have to run it in the morning and I have to run it at night. And then when I'm done doing dishes, I always like to clean my sink. So I'm going to be using the Dawn Power Wash. At first, I did not like the smell. Now it doesn't really bother me. I do a good scrub and then I will take a cleaner and spray cleaner on it and wipe it, and then I'm switching out my sponge as well. I don't switch out my sponge every single time, but I do replace them often. I'm just doing a quick clean on my counters, and then I needed to head upstairs and switch the load of laundry over. I wish we had a bigger washer and dryer, but at least we have one and it works. Gage's clothes sometimes does get separated from my clothes, but if there's so much that needs to be done, I'll just throw them all together. I use the Tide cold water pods, some OxiClean, and then I will use the Downy Calm scent beads, and they smell so good. And this was a pile of boy clothes that I needed to put away, but I was not gonna get to that because I really needed to clean the downstairs bathroom. This is the main bathroom where the kids brush their teeth, so it is always getting messy and dirty, and toothpaste everywhere. I don't know how they get toothpaste everywhere, but they do. Usually Maya and Noah are in charge of the bathroom downstairs, but it just needed a good scrub, so that is what I'm doing. And then you'll notice I used two different towels because I wanted to get all that toothpaste off, and then I wanted to have a fresh clean towel and get a nice clean on it. This day was also the day that we were carving pumpkins, and we usually carve them inside because it is way too cold outside. So we lay a bunch of newspapers out, and Gage usually is the one to cut the tops open, and then the kids will go in and pull out all of the pumpkin guts. Noah, Weston, and Maya all had fun with it. Charlie was not a big fan, and in the middle of doing this, we ordered pizza, and so that showed up. So we had to stop and have a quick dinner break. The pizza was so good. The kids had a cheese and pepperoni, and then Gage and I had this yummy taco pizza. It tasted so good. After we ate, we went back to our pumpkins and started carving them. We actually had this stencil book, and I personally did not like it. I thought it was very difficult. Gage, on the other hand, loved it, but we did have to help the boys because, like I said, it was very difficult. Even I was having trouble with it, so to be honest, Gage pretty much did all of them except for Maya. Maya did a really good job on her own, and I feel like she is definitely the little artist of the family. So Noah had the Frankenstein one, Weston had the spider one, Maya, it's kind of lower on the pumpkin, but she did the skull one, which looks really good. And then the last one looks like Yoshi, which is Weston, or not Weston's, Charlie's, sorry. But of course, after all of that pumpkin carving, there's this huge mess, and there was so much like pumpkin juice, like it was just leaking right through all of that newspaper. And it's funny because halfway through this, Gage came in, he was outside in the garage, and he's like, "What are you doing? I was gonna help you." And so he pretty much took over, and we just threw everything away, even the stencils, everything. I was not saving any of it. floor need a good sweep. It also needed a good mopping too. And I picked up this Cedar mop at Target because the one I got last year, I do not like it. It's like the one you plug in and it's like a spinny one. I do not like it. So we're going to try this one out. And it's funny because I told Gage, I said, you know, I think the handle extends, and he was trying and could not figure it out. So he looked so little trying to mop the floor, and then it popped off. If you guys have an Cedar mop, did yours do this? Because we did everything correctly and it just kept popping off. He did finally figure out that it does extend, and so it was a little bit easier for him to mop. He kind of took it on the wall, and then I wanted to test it out, and he just took the scrubby to the wall because there was food on the cabinet right there. That's where our garbage is. And then we switched, and I decided to take the magic eraser to the wall where the kids' arts and craft stuff is, because you would think that my little ones drew on the wall, but it was not. It was my older kids that decided to take the crayon and the marker to the wall. So I just took the magic eraser and just started scrubbing the wall. And once you start scrubbing a wall, you feel like you need to get everywhere. So then I went over by the pantry and started scrubbing that wall. And then I went over to where like our boots and our shoes are, and I started scrubbing that wall. It just kind of became a thing. And then I went to the door. So, you know, once you get in that like mood of like cleaning, you just keep going. After I'm done using the magic eraser, I just like to go in with a cleaner and a rag and get kind of like that residue. I feel like the magic eraser just gets it off, but it doesn't actually clean it. And so I just went around and scrubbed basically everything I just scrubbed. But then it's the next day and the boys are eating breakfast. Weston had school. The older two were already at school. And so I'm just making my cup of coffee. I always get questions on where I get my cups, like this one, and I get them from Marshalls. And I actually just picked up like a Thanksgiving type one just so I could have it on hand, because I didn't know when I'd be going back to Marshalls or TJ Maxx. One of the two. You can get them at both places. I usually get all of my decor from like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, even the kids' clothes, my clothes. Like, I love it there. No, it's a little early to be talking about it, but I'm definitely going to be going back there soon and getting all of my Christmas decor. I don't really decorate for like Thanksgiving because I feel like it's just like that pumpkin theme. But I do want to start like getting a head start on Christmas and showing you guys what I get, so then you can go to the store and get it before Christmas. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was at like 8-10 in the morning, and I'm doing vacuuming, which proud of myself, because who vacuums at 8 in the morning? And Weston spilled a little bit of yogurt, but he did not want to change his shirt for school, so he was just wiping it off. And like I said, I'm doing a quick vacuum, getting that out of the way, and then we had to bring Weston up to school. Then time to head out the door and bring Weston to preschool. And I always get questions if we are going to upgrade our car for when baby Tommy gets here, and the simple answer is no. Like, our car seats 7 people, and so the only reason that we would be upgrading, did I say updating? Upgrading our car is for a bigger back seat, like a bigger trunk space. But even then, we don't use a trunk space. Like, when we go to the cabin, we always bring like a trailer and we put all of our stuff in there. So no, we're not upgrading our car anytime soon. I then needed to head to Walgreens to pick up my prescription. I am upping my medication, my sertraline, from 100 to 125. And then me and Charlie got back. Don't worry, I don't watch YouTube. I was just listening to the video, and Charlie fell asleep in the short time that we were gone, and I realized that he took the sides off the switch. That's probably why he fell asleep. I also get a ton of questions on where I got my house slippers from, and they're from Walmart, but definitely size down because they do stretch out. I'm gonna light my new candle that I got from Marshalls a couple days ago. It is Fireside, and it smells so good. Probably one of my favorite candle smells so far. I then headed upstairs because I knew I wanted to wash my white bedding. By the way, I don't know how my husband does it, but he always pulls the sheets up on his side. It's like he's fighting something during his sleep, and it just gets all messed up. Also, he sweats a lot, so don't judge the white pillows and this yeah, you know what I mean. But yes, I needed to take all of the white bedding off, and I obviously wash that stuff separate because I wash it in the White Revive. And we have our duvet cover, so I just take that off, put our blanket in the corner, and then I realized I also wanted to wash our sheets after I just kind of fixed my husband's corner. We also do have like a mattress protector, pee protector, because we have little kids and they're always in our bed. Weston does have a mattress protector, but he is the only kid that does have one. When Charlie gets into a bigger boy bed, he will have one too. Like I said, I use the White Revive on our sheets and it keeps it so clean and so white. I love it. I then needed to get started on the boys' laundry because their laundry, it just piles up so fast. They have so many clothes. And as I'm watching this clip, I realize that they have a stain on their carpet, even though we just carpet cleaned. And I feel like that's just boys for you. They are always tracking in mud on their shoes. And I tell them not to wear their shoes in the house, but they're always tracking in mud, dirt. Sometimes they are a little nutty and, you know, color on the floors, but hey, they're toddlers, they're kids. But yes, I needed to go through all of their clothes, separate them, and get them all hung up and put away. Maya's clothes I do in a separate load, but with the same laundry detergent and like scent beads and stuff. But she is old enough to put her clothes away. Weston and Noah, they do help put like their socks and their underwear and like their pants, that kind of stuff away. But I do hang up the boys' clothes because it is a little high up. But like I said, Maya is in charge of putting away her own clothes, and we just did a load of her laundry, so her clothes are good. We brought the organizer from downstairs up here, so now the boys have it, but I got the wrong size bin. So these 3 bins are for Noah, and then the bottom 3 will be for Tommy when he gets here. So we have jammies, we have pants, and then we have sweatpants. And then in the closet is for like all of their underwear and socks. So Noah has the top drawer for his underwear and then his socks, and then the little ones have their sock drawer. And then Charles has the 2 top brown bins, pants, sweatpants, and then Weston has the 3 bottom, which is jammies, pants, and sweatpants. And then at the very bottom, it's 2 toy bins and a underwear bin for Weston. And then all of Charlie's jammies get hung up. It's just easier that way. It may sound a little chaotic and cluttered, but it just works best for us, especially when we have the boys sharing a room. It's easier than like a big dresser, I feel like, and they're able to easily go in there and grab it, and I don't have to worry about them breaking the dresser, because there has been multiple times that the boys have broken Maya's dresser. So just having the soft-sided bins for them, it just works out best for us. I then did just like a quick little clean on their room, nothing crazy. I didn't even vacuum. I just wanted to get the toys picked up, and then the clothes that were too small or too big downstairs to be saved. And then I did a quick load of our laundry. I just wanted all the laundry done. And then I went downstairs and I decided we're just gonna have a super simple dinner tonight. It's like a straight kid meal, and it is like mummy hot dogs, because we are also going to be doing like a gingerbread haunted house that I picked up at Target at the beginning of the month. So for these mummy hot dogs, all you need is just hot dogs of your choice, and then croissants. But let me tell you, it looks a lot easier than it is. By the way, I hate popping these things, hence why one of my hands is up by my ears, because I hate loud noises. But it looks a lot easier than it actually is. Like, the dough was not wanting to cooperate on the hot dog, and so I only did 4, and then I just took the rest and just rolled it up like a normal pig in the blanket. What do you guys call it? We grew up with it being called pig in a blanket, but yeah, that is what we did. And then I just popped those in the oven. Also, when I was grabbing like the hot dogs and the croissants, I was not talking to myself, I was actually talking to Gage on the phone. But yeah, pop that in the oven, and then we just had, like I said, a kid-friendly meal. It was mac and cheese, these mummy hot dogs. I had these little like Halloween eyes that I put on there, and the kids think that's so fun. And then just some yogurt with sprinkles. I know, so healthy, right? We then did the gingerbread haunted house, and that was how our night ended. So let me know if you guys liked this clean with me, if I should do more, if you liked the voiceover, or if you'd rather just have like straight music. Let me know. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and we'll talk to you in our next vlog. Bye.